All right, going to be taking a look at stock ticker symbol PMCB. As you guys know, we've covered this one multiple times. I think that even back here in August and September over on the live streams back before I started tracking everything because we started covering so many different stocks. So the last time that we covered this, that's what I'm going to be focusing on right now. That's going to be the third right here where that line is. I said 1155, watch for a break of the 20-day simple moving average. 1162, it will move to 1250 quick if buying continues. 1139 will need to hold 10-day, 20-day simple moving average will decide. And again, right here, that decided to move, and you did break it. And where did you hit the high of? 01280, and I said 1250. Gotta hit that quick if you've seen that break. So congratulations to everybody that watches that. You guys would have at least been able to gain on that, going up to the exact target area that I slapped on that one. Right now, you guys are obviously pulling back down 14%, so you're like, what's going on? I put down here that 1139 will need to hold, and that is going to be the 10-day simple moving average. You broke down now, hitting support level. Down here. Zoom in to see if. Yeah, so you guys are about right there. All right, so basically what's going to have to happen right now is that the 1060 it's probably going to bounce off of that bottom line here. It's going to come down to what's going on here with the stock. I mean, is there selling going on? That is something that you guys would probably know more than myself, because you guys had 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive days of a nice buy up and then a big volume day of a sell down. 0.1060. Watch. Show.
Yeah, I'm just kind of reading into it right now. They had a conference call yesterday, and they did a press release today regarding that. So PharmaCyte Biotech releases shareholder call and complete Q&A playback information. PharmaCyte Biotech Incorporated, a clinical stage biotechnology company that's focused on the developing therapies for cancer and diabetes using its signature live cell encapsulation technology, Cell in a Box, announced today that an audio recording of the company's shareholder call, which was held on February 7, 2017 by the Chief Executive Officer of PharmaCyte, Kenneth L. Wagner, is now available for playback. PharmaCyte also announced that the remaining unanswered questions and answers have been recorded and are available for available playback as well. So Mr. Wagner commented on the shareholder call, stating, "I would like to thank everyone who listened to our shareholder call update yesterday. I would also like to apologize for the call abruptly cutting off during the question and answer session. The call stopped at the 1 hour mark. That has never happened before. The call was scheduled to continue for 1 hour and a half hours since we wanted to answer all of the questions that were submitted. We have recorded the balance of the questions and answers. They may be heard by clicking on the second link below." So they have both, so they obviously, the call got, cut off, and then these guys still went back and, finished, and then, submitted the answers for everybody to listen to. So that's right there in today's press release. So PharmaCyte, they're a clinical stage biotechnology company developing therapies for cancer and diabetes. And they're based upon a proprietary Cellucos-based live cell encapsulation technology known as Cell in a Box. This technology will be used as a platform upon which therapies for several types of cancer and diabetes are being developed. PharmaCyte's therapy for cancer involves encapsulating genetically engineered human cells that convert an inactive chemotherapy drug into its active or cancer-killing form. These encapsulated cells are implanted as close to the patient's cancerous tumor as possible. Once implanted, the chemotherapy drug that is normally activated in the liver is given intravenously at 1/3 of the normal dose. The infosfonamide is carried by the circulatory system to where the encapsulated cells have been implanted. When the ifosfamide comes into contact with the encapsulated cells, they act as an artificial liver and activate the chemotherapy drugs at the source of cancer. This targeted chemotherapy has proven effective and safe to use in past clinical stage trials and results in no side effects. So that's a little about the company. And it seems like that's different right there. Because I know, like, when you're taking like chemotherapy like that, you obviously, the biggest concern with anybody, or I'm sure a lot of people unfortunately already know all this information, for the fact of having to deal with it. But they test your liver all the time, because that's the biggest concern, is like where it just destroys your liver. I know, like, with what I'm taking right now, I have to have my liver tested every 8 weeks or 6 weeks. It's a wonderful thing. So that's pretty much that, man. I'll put the link. I'd go right over to recent news. You'll see the link to the press release, and then they have the links, right to each one of them calls within that, right on recent news, David. And then, as always, you can go check out the company profile, filings, financials. If you have any information or opinions on the company, go check out the company's message board here on Investors Hangout, with the tens of thousands of investors that are here daily looking for investments such as something like this.
Awesome. So again, recap real quick on that chart. Watch needs to hold support at 1014 area. This might bounce from this level. Comes down to buying. Big resistance at 1154. Again, PMCB. We encourage you to get out there and share this video with all other PMCB investors, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with all of the hottest stocks in the market as we cover them live during our stock analysis live streams. If you have a stock that you would like us to cover, you have to just go over to investorshangout.com/live and let us know, and we'll be sure to add it to the next show. Again, keep this one on watch for bouncing off this level.